Hey yo, headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans, it look like that bitch be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Fuck I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show. Look what you asking for, trying to buy a whole yacht. Me on the other hand, I'm trying to buy a whole lot. So I can sell them bitches. Young businessman. That's why I used to drop pounds, no fitness plan. Yeah, and some get it with a bachelor. Me, I flip money, other dudes flip spatulas. But it's all good, get it how you live. Gotta build an empire for your grandkids, kids. Now can I live? Cop me a crib, something with a lake view but not too big. Can I breathe? A drop is what I need, but not so I can stunt, just so I can feel the breeze. Can I live? Cop me a crib, something with a lake view but not too big. Can I breathe? A drop is what I need.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
To the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans, it look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What up, y'all? Happy Friday. AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT, checking in with y'all on this beautiful Friday, y'all. Welcome back. Let's see who we got here on the live with us today, y'all. I'm supposed to have me some company today, so hopefully they show up before I get tired of talking. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We got now Watkins Frazier. Shout out to you. Said we lit. Yes, sir. Let me pull it up here, by the way. Appreciate you checking in from Facebook. All right, we got Spiritual Mo checking in. Peace and love to all. Appreciate you checking in, Spiritual Mo. Peace. All right, he said love AJ and Mario. Thank you. Appreciate that. He should be here in a few. I was just texting him. All right. A short comfort cleaning says hello everyone from Florence, Alabama. Shout out to Florence, Alabama, checking in. Infinite love and gratitude for the knowledge that you give. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking advantage and actually, you know what I mean? Just taking advantage of it, period. A lot of people are listening and just do this for entertainment purposes, but they don't actually take advantage and lock in. So I appreciate that. What's up, Carolyn? Appreciate you jumping on.
Hey, how's it going?
It's pretty good. You already know, busy, trying to make sure this conference happens, right? But awesome. Nonetheless, doing good. I can't complain. How about yourself?
Great, doing great. I got my flight today. I'm locked in.
Okay.
So now, yeah, I'm ready to go. You know me, I like to plan ahead of time. I got my flight. Now next is the room situation, and we're
good. Right. Yeah, I was on there early today looking at everybody. A lot of y'all got y'all rooms out the way, so shout out to y'all. I was looking at, I didn't even know they let me see all that information to today. I was looking through everything, trying to get stuff together. Cool. Yeah, so, and we did update. I think the itinerary is officially final, y'all. So if y'all go to cbnconference.com, www.cbnconference.com, the itinerary is finally official. There's only one person I'm waiting for to confirm. I'm trying to get Garen on there to do a networking roundtable with me. So it's like breakout sessions. We're gonna have a lot of breakout sessions on that final day. So I'm trying to see if he can confirm with me that he'll be there. But if he can, then that'll be one more added to it. So
who's that?
Garen.
Last name?
Garen Sprav.
Oh, I love Garen.
Yeah.
That's my boy. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So yeah, we're trying to get him locked in, but he another heavy hitter out there for sure.
Yes. Let me tell you, Garen brings the freaking energy, man. If anything, he could tell any kind of story and like put tears in your eyes. I love that man.
Right. Yeah, definitely a great storyteller for sure, man. Hopefully he can make it.
Yeah.
And then so y'all, all right. So I got some explaining to do. And by the way, drop y'all questions that y'all listening to my explaining, right? And so the way I work is, y'all know, I just pretty much, I be honest, because at first I was like, shit, how am I tell the people this? But I was like, you know what? Tell them the way you always would tell them. Just tell the truth. So here's what happened, y'all. I messed up. All right, I messed up. I started to send this to y'all in the group chat, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell everybody on live at the same time. Tony already know because I told him ahead of time. But yeah, so I messed up, y'all. So when I booked the venue for the conference this time, the past 2 years that I've done it, they didn't do it like this. But apparently this, like I told y'all, Vegas, they different, y'all. I ain't nobody to them. So anyway, apparently I didn't read my paperwork well enough, and they're trying to hold me on the hook for another almost $20,000 for this event because people weren't booking their room through our link. So apparently I'm supposed to still pay for the rooms, even though, you know, they never did it like that with me for the prior 2 years. So now it's basically like, all right, bet. So I said, no, I didn't. And I saw the guy when he tried to put it in there like that, but I was like, no, I told him to fix that. And he never really actually fixed it. I thought he did. I should have read it before I signed it. But anyway, so long story short, y'all, I negotiated with them and got them the extended date. So they said until the 9th, which is next Friday. So that's why I know y'all probably like, damn, I thought they said tickets in this past, what was it, Sunday? It did. But then it came with the bullshit. So here we go. I extended the date, and I'm hopefully we can get some more people in there to get some tickets, y'all.
Okay, awesome. So so when do we have the extended to, and about how many more rooms are we looking to fill? Because like I said, I still haven't booked my room yet, so I'll definitely be sure to book through the hotel.
So it's 27 rooms left.
Okay.
Gotta get rid of it. Yep. So I'm trying to, so I got a few rooms that I gotta book myself, but we definitely need to get some more rooms booking that are covered. I said, well, fuck it then. And if I would have known they were doing like this, you know what I would have did? I just would have upped the price just a little tiny bit on the tickets and just included rooms in every ticket in the first place. You know what I mean? It would have
Yeah.
probably evened out, but it's all good. I live and I learn, but that's what I get for being too fast. I should have double checked that fine print. That's something I typically don't do. I definitely read my contracts, but I slipped up on this one, y'all. So it's kind of good for those who missed out and couldn't get their ticket in time. You got a chance at it. You know what I mean? But when I first seen it, I was just like, man, fuck this shit, dog. I'm about to give everybody their money back. I ain't got time for this shit. But then I was like, no, AJ, don't do that. Don't do that. You got too much riding on it. Everybody ready to go. Just go ahead and make it happen. So
let me ask you, for those of us that have already, let's say we already bought our tickets and missed out on that. When you bought the ticket originally, you said that after the purchase page, it would pop up and it would tell us either a coupon code or was it a special link for the. Okay, so which is it? Is it a coupon code or a link?
It's just a link. So on that thank you page after you purchase your ticket, there is a link. As a matter of fact, I can just paste the link in here right now.
You link that in the chat?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that because I also, like I said, I'm definitely going to get at minimum one room, but I'm looking at maybe two. And then I'm not sure if Mila figured out, what her situation is, but yeah, definitely let's push these room blocks. So 27 we got to get to.
Yep. We got to get 27 of them. And because I was already prepared, because y'all know off camera, I told y'all, basically we sold just enough tickets to cover the price of the venue. And I was like, cool, that's all I need. I'll come out of pocket, take care of the DJ, the photography and all that, like I do every damn year, right? But it was like, when that happened, it was just like, damn. So I ain't trying to, I can't even do but so much now. Like, I'm not bald. I keep telling y'all, net worth millionaire. I do not got nowhere near close to no $1 million, y'all. So I ain't rich by a long shot. So be clear. You know what I mean? So when I do this, I'm definitely doing it for the people. All right, but anyway, just wanted.
You did put the link in there, right? So it's up there.
I definitely dropped the link, y'all. So make sure y'all get that link. It is down in the comment section right there. And then also I'll drop it on the video afterwards too. And
if you guys are coming out to Vegas, dude, might as well just come get a room at the hotel. Number one, you'll be absolutely doing Clean Biz Network a service. You heard what AJ just said. And number two, you'll be close with us. That's where the whole game is going to be at. It's where the event is going to be at. And, like I've said many times before, it's only about a 5-minute ride from the Strip. So, yeah, check that out. Check the link out. The venue looked really dope when we went to go see it a couple weeks ago. And, yeah, well, thank you for that because I didn't get a room yet.
Right. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you for showing up and being here, helping me articulate this for sure. And then shout out to you, man, 6044. So everything always work out for you. It really do. That's why even though I be ready to lose my shit and just quit sometime, like, nah, you know what? Keep your head up, think positive. Something gonna work out. It always do. It definitely always does.
Amen.
And shout out to Spiritual Mo. You said you're grateful because you wasn't able to purchase a ticket, and you said you was desperate for a ticket. You DM'd me too. And you know what's crazy? You said that because, man, this morning, doing my morning business, right? That's the one time I get to sit and look at my phone. So for the first thing in the morning, and something said, AJ, just check your message requests. Man, I got so many message requests in there from people that look like they ask. I ain't get a chance to open them yet, but I just peeked at them. Man, there's so many people in there that are like legitimate good people and good questions in there that I got to get to, man. Matter of fact, one dude I did see in there is Peter Bolin. Shout out to him. He a guy that been in the industry killing it for years. I think he out of Canada, but he been doing multi-millions for years. I've been watching him because he used to be on YouTube, but he stopped. But I've been wanting to get him on for an interview as well. So I reached out to him as soon as I saw his name in there. You know what I mean? But it's crazy how Instagram will filter out all your stuff like that and how people thinking you just ignoring them. And the whole time, I honestly just ain't never see it. So if you was in my inbox, I probably ain't see it.
Yeah, I just had him on the podcast. He's a real fly dude. He's definitely trying to he asked me about you. So
you know him. Okay, bet.
I'm the connector,
Right. Yeah, that's my guy right there. He don't know he's my guy, but that's my guy.
Up with AJ. I'm like,
because I reached out to him. I don't know how, maybe 5 years ago, I think on Facebook or either LinkedIn or something, and then it just never happened for whatever reason. But yeah, I definitely always been a fan of him. So, but yeah, that's what's up. All right, we got some questions going on. Y'all love the questions. Shout out to Connor checking in. Says, what is the average what is your average cold call conversion rate? How many calls to get a walkthrough? So I wouldn't go off of mine because I don't make my own cold calls. And then if you go off of my callers, it honestly really varies. Some of my callers, they going to make, and understand my callers are overseas, so they got a strong accent, and that also works against them. So yours should be way better than theirs. But most of my callers, they'll make like 500 calls before they finally get one walkthrough schedule. It's a lot. Now you got to be clear too. A lot of those people, the company's not picking up the phone either. So, but I count those. Every single number dial counts. So, and then you get, sometimes they might get lucky and they'll make 20 calls and they'll get one. So I think it's more so about figuring out what is your number, because everybody's number will be different. It's just like if you go on a walkthrough. If I'm better at walkthroughs than you are, of course my conversion rate will be higher than yours. So you just got to figure out what your number is. Don't worry about what nobody else's average is. Just do your numbers and figure out what your average is. All right, y'all. That's the only question so far. Where we at? What we got going on? Y'all good? Now, nobody need nothing today.
Everybody,
if not, I can just sit here and
got their questions answered. They figured it all out.
Right, right, and that's good news, right?
Yeah,
that means we did our job. But yeah, we're just here to answer y'all questions, y'all, and then most importantly, to tell you to go to www.cbnconference.com and get your tickets. Meet us in Vegas, y'all. If y'all want to meet us there in person, live, I'll be on the stage. Carolyn will be on the stage. Mila will be on the stage. Brandon will be on the stage. Tony will be on the stage. Who else we got? Eric Coffey, government contract expert. We got Debbie Sardone, residential cleaning business expert. Been doing it for a long time. We got Ricky and the Route team sponsoring the event. They definitely going to be on stage giving y'all free game. They also going to be hosting a networking roundtable to go in on the bidding process as well as the operations process for y'all. So be a lot of game. Erica Williams, shout out to her. Y'all seen her come on not too long ago on the live, bringing free game on y'all about getting this internet money. Who else we got? Raylan Dunlap, the ultimate hustler, checking in from the Hustle Network on YouTube channel. Marcus Crockett from Clean Thing Solutions. Tenacity Clean is hosting the event. You already know she's gonna turn up. Her and Mr. Miko over there. And who else? I feel like I'm missing something. Marquell Russell, keynote speaker, checking in. He all about client attraction. You already know how he get down. He an expert in running ads and all of that. I mean, we're gonna have so many people there. It's unbelievable. So make sure you in that room for real, y'all. Like, make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com, y'all. All right, we finally got some people on here. We got Connor checking in with another great question. What's up, Brandon? Can you hear me, bro? What's good with you?
What's going on? What's up, gang?
Ain't too much. Appreciate you checking in. Like you're doing a lot better now.
Yes, sir. A whole lot better, man. Whole lot better. That was crazy. That was a ride for sure.
Yeah. Glad to have you back though.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And by the way, before we get into these questions, because I see they're starting to come in now, I forgot. So I introduced myself before y'all came, but I'll restart. And if y'all want to go ahead and proceed to do so, I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network, aka I call myself, and others like to call me too, the Cleaning Business GOAT. Not because I have the biggest and best cleaning business of all time, but because I probably helped more people than anybody did by reaching so many people to start and grow their cleaning company. So that's why they call me the Business GOAT. Cleaning Business GOAT, rather. And yeah, I'm just here to help answer y'all questions. We throwing this event February 28th, y'all, this month. The time is winding down. We throwing this event. So make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com and get your tickets ASAP, y'all. That's who I am. Who else we got?
Hey, everybody. My name is Carolyn Arolano. I am based out of New York. I am the CEO of Spotless Cleaning Service, full service cleaning company, as well as Cleaning Business Mentor. I help those that are just starting out in their cleaning journey. And I am going to be at the Clean Biz Network event in Las Vegas at the end of this month, you guys. So if you guys are looking forward to meeting, or if you wish to meet any of us, please be sure to meet us there. I look forward to just networking with you guys, getting to shake hands. Please, feel free to come up, say hello. I don't bite. I promise. And yeah, I'm just here to, give any input that I can. And that's me.
There it is. My name is Brandon Orr. I founded a company called Cure Cleaning based out of Chicago. We have since expanded to the great state of Texas. So we operate out of Dallas as well. I'm just here to provide any resources, any help, any way I can, based on the experiences that I have throughout the cleaning business industry. So super excited, as always, about this industry. So however I could help, I am here to do so.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining me. We are the Cleaning Business Mentors, at least 3/5 of it, right? So the other two is Mila and Tony. And typically we would meet on Clubhouse, y'all. So make sure, because start next week, we are going to take it back to Clubhouse. I'm still going to do these lives until the event shows up, though. I'm sure the team will be glad to join me, but we won't do them at 3 because we're going to be on Clubhouse at 3. So we're just going to figure out a new time to be here on YouTube and Instagram or wherever else we'll be streaming at. But what I was going to say, I want to say something right here. I'm just going to go ahead and answer you now. Somebody said, Michelle says, I want to tell some other cleaners in my area to come with me. When is the deadline to get conference tickets? And so they're saying the 9th, but if we don't sell more before the week is over, I'll see if I can try to push for another extension again. But honestly, they already I pushed enough just to get this. So just ASAP. Sooner as they can get it, the better. All right. But I appreciate you for trying to help, support and get out here and help other people go to their company with us. All right. What else we got here? Let's go to Connor's question. He says, I just started my business and I got the starter kit and recently started going door to door. I like that better so far since I have severe stutter and I like being face to face. That's what's up. That's what's up. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if you're aware of, because it's a long time ago. I'm gonna see if I can get him back on for a new interview. Guy named what's my guy name, man? What's he was my first young guy. I was 22 years old, doing like 60,000 a month at the time. I thought he was rich back then. And he was the first person I ever heard about anybody doing them type of numbers. Colton Wood, CJ Wood. Man, look up that interview I got with him, 22-year-old making 60,000 a month or whatever number it was. But he had a severe stutter problem as well, but that ain't stopping him. He killed it. He killing it. To this day, he's still killing it. So definitely look at that video and shout out to you. And there, whatever works for you. I'm glad you got the starter kit. So just make sure you go through that full the cleaning business starter course and just follow it step by step, and you definitely gonna find some success. All right, what else we got? Jared Buzzer says that name look familiar too. I'm wondering if he get a starter kit too. What's another way to get leads other than knocking and cold calling and buying leads? Those are the 3 main ways. Outside of that, then it's like, okay, well, you can do Google. You can do Google LSA. That's a paid service. You can set up your Google My Business and hope that you can get some calls coming to you. You can buy ads. You can, and there's so many different ways. What y'all got on that?
Hey Jay, I don't want to move too fast. I really want to go back to the last young gentleman, man. That is so inspiring. First of all, he said he has a severe stuttering problem, but he's still getting out here, and going door to door. And me being a big door to door and cold calling person, I love seeing stuff like that. So that's very inspiring. And I hope other people who are watching, he inspires you to do the same, to get out there and go door to door. And if he could do it, you could do it. So big kudos to that gentleman there. Big kudos. And congratulations on getting your starter kit. And as far as this gentleman here, so all the things that he just named, door knocking, cold calling, stuff like that, that's outbound sales, outbound marketing. So if you don't want to do outbound, I think AJ, you just touched on it. You could do inbound, more attracting, people to you, which is SEO, all of that stuff with your website. You may want to pay a little bit more to have a premium website to where people are finding you. And also you may want to run some ads, look into running some ads so your phone can start ringing off the hook. We actually have an ad specialist, one of the best in the game, coming to the conference. So if you can pull up to the conference, it may be a good idea for you.
Appreciate that, bro. Thanks for slowing me down. My energy up right now. You know what I mean? So I'm just hyped. So yeah, if I go too fast, slow us down. Keep us together. And I put a link in the chat because you made me think of another great one too, Brandon. And I put a link to d7leadfinder.com. So what that is one of the ways that you can generate lists, buy lists. And then what you can also do is, instead of cold calling them or going door to door, you can cold email them. So get a list from d7leadfinder.com, get a list of businesses, and just send out cold emails to them. All right. What else we got here? KF said, oh, that's Capono. My guy Capono checking in. Hey, bro, if you available, I can send you the link. You can hop on here with us right now. Shout out to Capono. Just did a great interview with me. He always got a great event. He said, AJ, where's your flyer with all the speakers coming to your event? It is all over my Instagram page. That's typically where I post, right? It is also on Facebook and the group. It's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. But appreciate you checking in. Make sure y'all come meet Capono there. I see he got his room. He got his tickets. He ready to go. All right. He said speakers and their contact info. You know, that's a good thing because I didn't think to put their contact info on there. And I'm glad you said that because you said that just in time as I'm about to place this order for the badges. And so we should have that on the badges. How to reach all of the different speakers. That's a good point. Appreciate that, Capono. Spiritual Mo says, I have questions, but I'm listening while working because I'm a little behind schedule today. Absolutely. Just get us when you can. Hopefully we still here. All right. Michelle Honore says, I wanted to, I already got that one. All right. Do you think a stutter will make it difficult for me to get walkthroughs if I'm going door to door? And so I kind of touched on that. It's been done. It's been done. If you look up my guy, and I'll be honest with you, if you look at that video, I kind of edited it a little bit. His stutter was actually worse, but I did that just so I wouldn't lose engagement, right? Viewers, I didn't want people to get, yet because I didn't preface the video at all and warn nobody. And then also, he once he admitted it, then I let it ride from there. But go watch that video, bro. You definitely can be done. I just want to reiterate that. But do I think that it'll be difficult? No. As a matter of fact, I think that that's what you can use that as your advantage. All of your weaknesses, your perceived weaknesses can be your strengths. And you see me, I got a lot of weaknesses working against me, especially doing business to business sales. But I just use it to my advantage. It's like, all right, well, I'll try to be clean as possible today. But I'm this guy from the hood. I don't talk all polished and I talk to the list. And now I got long hair. I used to have long hair when I first started. It's like basically I don't look like your typical CEO. But instead of trying to hide it and polish it up, even though I'm kind of doing it now, but I just, for the most part, to be myself. And the ones who flock to me, they're going to flock to me. The ones that want to support, they're going to support. And I think that that's definitely going to work for you in your favor as well. Which y'all got anything on that?
Yeah, I think that it's actually, people are going to be, I don't want to use like the word impressed, but yeah, impressed, like the fact that you are pushing through, your speech impediment and the fear that it could give a lot of us, when speaking. I wouldn't stress about it at all. I wouldn't worry about it. Honestly, I know it could be really easy to get caught up on it. Believe me, like I've been through everything about, being on video. So definitely don't overthink it. Like I said, if anything, people are going to respect you more. Yeah. And I think you're going to do amazing. Look, you're going to do great things. You're already getting out there. And after the first few couple of walkthroughs, you'll get over it for sure. But no, I don't think it's going to slow you down. Not one bit.
1,000%. And one thing you said too, Carolyn, you said that like being on video and kind of getting over your own, self-conscious fame. And I want to say this too, Connor. I think that maybe you should consider that as well. Document the journey. Y'all know I'm a big proponent of that. That's what I did. That's how I was able to become who I am. You know what I mean? Like hop on here and just say, hey, y'all, I'm Connor. I'm starting this cleaning company. I'm hoping that it works. I bought this guy's program. We gonna see, you know what I mean? And then just kind of talk and then speak about how you feel like you're at a disadvantage or you feel like, I don't know if it's gonna work out for me because as y'all can hear, I speak this particular way, but I'm gonna try to prove that it can be done regardless. You know what I mean? But document, it'll help. It'll definitely help. All right, what else we got here? Eric says, any suggestions for preventing clients from poaching your employees? Maybe a non-compete. Absolutely. The pay is similar, but we lack benefits. That's it right there. Put a non-compete, not only just for your, I'm getting tongue-tied now, Connor, you'll be fine. Not only for your subcontractors, but also for your customers. And have them both have non-compete so they can't work with each other. Like maybe a 2-year agreement or something like that. But yeah, that's one way to do it. And then most importantly, what I always say, because this goes further than paperwork anyway. Paperwork is really for court. If you ain't going to court, it really ain't going to make no much of a difference. So the main thing is, just make sure you build a good relationship with the customer and yourself. If you got a great relationship with your customer, they wouldn't do that to you in the first place. So that would be my. And even if they wanted to try to skip you and go straight to the employee to try to save money, if you got a great relationship with them, at least they'll come to you first and discuss it. Maybe you can negotiate a price reduction or some type of scope of work reduction to get it within their price range. But yeah, I won't sweat that too much. All right, I'm gonna try to shut up at some point. I feel like I'm talking way more than y'all are, so I'm gonna let y'all jump in there
No,
first.
you're good. I can read this one.
Cool,
So
thank
this
you.
one's from Goddess Kamisi. Shout out to you. You've been here
Right.
almost every Friday. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm planning on having W-2 workers. And I was wondering what is an ideal amount of hours they should work, not trying to overwork anyone. So I would say an ideal amount of hours. Now that's going to vary from employee to employee, depending on their financial needs. If you are looking to fill part-time positions, you can do that. You can have a lot of part-time employees, right? Part-time to me is usually about like 15 to 20 hours. I would say 20 hours. Full-time is I consider 40. So you can have a lot of, part-time employees, depending on what their schedules are like. They can be doing like supplemental income, meaning people that already have jobs but are looking to add that. Now, max is 40, right? 40 hours a week if you're doing W-2. I wouldn't push anybody past 40 if you don't have to, just because it's going to cost you more in labor. It's going to be time and a half. Now, if they do want to work, or maybe you don't have that help, then of course paying overtime is fine, because you're going to be making money. But if I probably wouldn't give them more than 50 hours, to be honest. I mean, some of my girls, they used to want to work 60 hours a week. It's just definitely find out, what's legal in your state. You never want to overwork anybody legally. But definitely I would say I wouldn't do more than, like, if you can keep it to 40, 45, 50 tops. You don't want to make people overly tired. And you also, like I said, you don't want to have to pay out so much in overtime. But yeah, again, it's going to vary depending on the person, right? Because ideal for me, if I was looking for a job, I would assume it's 40, right? Because I want to work as much as I can. But now you might get somebody who, like I said, only has an extra 20 hours a week to work. So just definitely working with, your employee to understand what their financial needs are is going to play a part on that.
Yeah, I didn't hear the whole answer, but it's from the part I did hear, right on point. Me and William,
I concur.
Right. What me and William Wade both always said is try to ask them like how much they need to make. You know what I mean? Like, what are they here for? Like, it ain't up to you to kind of figure that. That's more so what they're doing. Like, ask them, what do they want? They might only want 10 hours. They might only want 5. Right. They might just try to be just enough to pay that $300, $400 car note they got. So it's like, don't press yourself so much to feel like you got to create this full-time job for them when you barely in business yourself, as a smaller company. So that's my feedback on it. Did you want to jump in there, Brandon?
Yeah, same thing. Just they'll tell you everything they need. So also it depends on the scope of work. So I don't know I know she's been on here a few times, but I can't remember if she does commercial or residential. But I know on the commercial side, it's going to depend on the scope of work, because you can have a 10-hour week account that's like real easy, where you're doing vacuums, trash, bathrooms, and it's pretty, a pretty mellow account. But then you can have some other ones where it may be the same 10 hours, but it's grunt work. So I guess it just depends on those factors, what they're looking for, and also the scope of work of the accounts that you have to offer them. Oh no, there he is.
What's up, AJ? What's up, Brandon? What's up,
What's up,
AJ?
man?
Hi, Carolyn. Good to see you
Capono,
guys.
how are you, my
Yo,
brother?
what's good, bro?
I saw you guys live on the YouTube, man.
I gotta hit the
hop
Hawaii universal sign. Right?
Right.
There you go. Hey, I wanted to hop in on that question with the
Yes,
W-2, because I have
Yep.
W-2 employees.
You do.
So my whole business is W-2. I would say, because like in my state, there's a certain amount of hours they can't work over before you have to start buying like health insurance and certain things, and ours is 20. And so we hire a lot of part-time workers, and so we try to keep everyone at 19 and a half. if I'm being honest. So we're trying to, but if we go over that amount, then we have to start to buy insurance, which I'm okay with if they're gonna work more for us. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in on that question. I thought that was a great question.
Excellent
No,
answer.
that's
You came in right
awesome.
on time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Appreciate that.
that's great. I have a friend, Dave, who all his employees for his business are part-time for that reason, Compono.
Yep.
20 hours is like for him is the top. So again, you can run a business with all full-time employees if you need to. It's all about um how you post a job. Again, supplemental income, thinking about people who need the extra income but don't necessarily need the whole 40 hours, right? People that have a job but they're looking to make some more money. So yeah, but definitely like Capono said, keep in mind, look into your state's regulations, because like I didn't know that after a certain time, after a certain amount of hours, you have to give them those benefits. So definitely
Yeah,
check the
and
state that you're
then
in.
the another thing, at least with my state, is um, after you reach a certain amount of employees and your payroll starts hitting a certain number, then your workers' comp insurance will increase as well. So next, like AJ's program says, they offer really competitive workers' comp insurance rates. I would stick with them for as long as you can. But yeah, after you start, your payroll starts hitting the 20,000 mark, 30, 40,000 mark, then it's like workers' comp insurance has to it has to match whatever the payroll says every month. So just some good things to know in business.
For sure. I
I'm
appreciate
learning that too.
that. Appreciate that, bro. And also, by the way, because we got you jumped on here, and I know they like, hold up, who this random dude just come up here talking? So for those who ain't see his 2 excellent interviews with me, please let the people know who you are and what's going on.
What's up, everybody? My name is Capono. I'm the owner of Pacific Island Cleaning, the brightest student to the Clean Biz Network. Nah. Hey, man, I'm a proud student of Clean Biz Network. I watched all these interviews, and all these just same like you guys. I watched all the interviews. I bought the program. I invested into it, and our business grew exponentially in the past 2 years. So I'm proud of where we're at, but I'm more proud to give back. This is a
Yeah.
great community, and so I'm happy, AJ, you invited me to come on today. I was doing a bunch of work. I said, you know what, I'm gonna put it all away, and let's get on and let's help our cleaning family, man, with whatever we can help with.
Right.
That's
Appreciate that,
right.
bro.
Yep.
I think that's what we all was doing. I definitely was locked in right now. I was rolling, but I was like, nope, 3 o'clock, I gotta put it down. So
Yeah.
appreciate that. All right. Trina, let me see. Atlanta, Las Vegas, I think that's how you say it. Says, is it ideal to niche down to scale? For example, only cleaning dental offices, or is it too risky? I'm so glad you added that last part in about is it too risky? Because if you didn't add that last part, I probably would have forgot that angle of it. Because I think it's an excellent strategy to do because it's easier to market it that way. Like if you specialize in dental offices only, if I'm a dental company, I'm like, okay, I got this bid from Jam Pro and I got dental offices RS, right? I'm probably gonna go with dental offices RS if the bids are close because you specialize in cleaning dental offices. So yeah, I think that would be a good way to scale. But like you said, is it too risky? So I'll give you an example. Shout out to my guy. I won't even name his name actually, but he's he's the one in competition with Capono, who was the fastest growing CBN member. But he specialized in medical. And when COVID hit, he had a problem because he got all of these hospitals and surgery centers, but they were required to have that vaccine when they put it out. And he was at a crossroads, like he don't know if he wanted to make his people get that or fire. You know what I mean? But the contracts were trying to make it like that for him, and so he was kind of stuck. So in that sense, when that happened, I told him, "Go ahead, diversify. You had to." So that he started adding restaurants and stuff like that at that point. So it is some risk there, but is it a good idea? I think it is, though. I do think it is a good idea, but in the beginning, I don't worry about niching down. I say in the beginning, get what you can until you can finally get a comfort spot, and then once you get a comfort spot, then you can kind of stick to that for the most part. That's my 2 cents on it. What y'all got on that?
I'll say niching down to scale is definitely a good way to scale. There's other ways to scale too, but if that's something that you can utilize as a stepping stone and become a specialist in
Mm-hmm.
whatever that area is, I would say that's pretty dope because it's going to help you to sell better. and it's going to help you to attract those type of clients, because you'll also be able to use case studies for past clients. So if you are going into a dental office, you could go in with your chest out high saying, hey, well, we already work with 8 dental offices in this area, and we've been able to do A, B, and C for them. So that's a huge selling point over somebody who has never worked with a dental office, or maybe only have one or two, and they're going up against you as well. But I also agree with your last part, with it being risky, um, in the eyes of business as well, because if you wanted to ever sell your company, um, from my experience with business brokers, um, which are people who help sell companies, but they don't like to see, especially in our industry, more than, I can't think of what the percentage is. I'm not sure if it's over 25% or whatever of one industry, only because it is risky. They like to see, I'm sorry, I'm getting over the flu. They like to see diversification amongst your client base, meaning they don't want to see 90% of medical or 90% of whatever it may be. They want a good mix of industries in there. So you can have some, maybe 20% technology, 15% logistics, and distribution, 30% medical, you know what I mean? So they like to see a good mix, and that's just if you're trying to sell. But yeah, you don't want too much of everything, because that'll be your whole business. So if anything happens to that industry.
I was waiting to see if anybody else was jumping in, but damn, that was an excellent point. I forgot about that angle of it too, about the selling. Appreciate that on that one. All right. Shout out to Jared Buzzer, said he did grab the starter kit. I knew I saw your name, because I don't see nothing else. I definitely see them starter kit sales come through. I might not see all the leads and all that, but I see them starter kits. All right. Michelle Honore says, do you believe it is poor taste to ask the customer to pay for the first cleaning services up front? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, shout out to DJ the Boss, who's also speaking at the conference. I forgot to name him earlier. He's one of the biggest names on there, but he has pretty much made it like that's his thing. You know what I mean? And when I heard him say it, I said, you know what? He ain't really the first person I heard say it, but when I heard him say it, I said, you know what? He's proved, because he's the biggest person I've seen as far as revenue goes that's doing it that way. He built a whole multi-million-dollar company asking the customers to pay first. So you ain't just got to worry about doing that for the first cleaning. You can do that. Try to do it for every customer. Now, if they say no, then fine. You negotiate and see what terms you can get. But hell yeah, try to go in from the beginning, and let's try to. I think we all should do that as a collective, to try to push a change in this industry, because nobody want to keep waiting for their money. It's hard to survive on that 30, man. So yeah, to answer your question, no, that's not distasteful at all.
I actually have a question to follow up that question. So what is that considered? Like, that's not net 15, that's not net 30. What do we call that?
Net now.
Yeah, do upon
right on
receipt.
net now, right? That's what we can
I
call
say it again.
Net now.
Net
Right.
now.
Well, so
No,
when I
would
used
you
to
say
use QuickBooks,
Kupono?
you can say do upon receipt.
Do upon receipt.
So do upon
Yeah.
receipt, right? That too. But okay, so I thought maybe there was a cooler term for that. Maybe we can make something up.
Yeah, we got to change that.
Net now.
Let's think about that, because like COD, do upon receipt, like we get that, but like we're like, you get what I'm saying? We're doing something early, so I don't know. We should think about that. Let's make something up.
Right. But all right, let's see what else. Oh, net zero. Yeah, because they all like the 30 cents
Exactly.
a day.
Net zero.
All right. Is there any example you got for how big should look like? Yeah, if you go to where could they go? If you go to, and you know what? Look up. I got a video called "How to Bid a 30,000 square foot office building." Look that up, and then I put together. Not only do I show you how I bid it and come up with the price, but I also show myself building a proposal. So watch that video. And if you're in Clean Business Network, then there's a whole damn, if you go through the course, it's going to show you all of that anyway. All right. What else we got here? Ajax Clean says, how long did it take? And I'm not going to answer this one, y'all. I ain't even look at it yet. I'm just going to let y'all, because again, I don't want to talk too much. All right. How long did it take to start trusting your contractors? We have received new jobs, and I feel like we have to be involved to make sure quality is there. That's a good question, too. Give y'all time to reread it. I kind of stumbled.
I would say I'm going to answer this. I always trust them even going into the job. If I don't trust somebody to clean properly, I'm not giving them the account. But I will say that this is a tough one because I don't really get too many complaints from my contractors, which is an awesome thing. But making sure that the quality is there. You know what you could say, and this is something that I've learned from other cleaning business owners. If we're talking about homes, right? You can say something along the lines of make sure that the homeowner checks the house before they leave. That way, if there's anything that's missed, it'll get done immediately, right? We don't do recleans. Well, that's what I say. But you can tell the contractor, like, listen, you get payment after, the 24 hours or however often you pay them, but you let them know, like, it's part of the contract that if there is any reclean that's needed, they have to go back out there to fix it, and they don't get compensated for that. Like, you don't pay them anymore. And I promise you, after that first time that they have to go back to do a reclean, they are going to make sure that they leave everything pristine. Now, that's what homes, again, you can have them go ahead and immediately check them before they leave the premises. That way you don't get any complaints later on. Now, with commercial cleaning, I was gonna say you're gonna have to do some inspecting on behalf of that, right? Like, I would say, other than you going to check up, doing different inspections, whether that's while they're working, right after they're working, that definitely plays a huge role with, learning to trust your contractors. And yeah, I would say from the beginning, trying to just understand how they operate as a company, going off of their reviews and how they are as a person, definitely in the beginning is going to help.
I'd probably add on with Carolyn and say, I mean, you got to do some screening, before and interviewing, before you even bring on a contractor to take over something for you. And I would just like make that process very important. Ask the right questions. You know what I mean? Like, do they have any experience doing this kind of thing? Can you show me some of your work, or, that kind of thing? Because then you can kind of vet out, the filter out the bad ones. Because I'm like Carolyn, if I send someone, man, I feel like I'm already trusting them. And so, you know what I mean? I mean, and so, but then after that, you do a follow up. I ask them. I always ask for pictures. I always ask for, send me documents of how you got the job done and everything. And then if everything looks good to me and the client's happy, we're good to go. But I mean, we have a pretty good, like, vetting and a filtering and an interview system to when we bring on new people to work with us. But I would just say, yeah, initially before you send someone, just gotta trust them. You know, has to be some level of trust.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like, y'all killed that. I'm sitting here laughing in my head because I'm like, Carol, remember you used to be nervous when you first got into this, acting like man, with answers like that, what you holding back for, right? And then Bono came and brought it home. But I see we got the guy we've been waiting for right here, Mr. Believe 313 staff in the building. What's good, bro?
What's up, family? How's everybody doing today?
We good, bro. I see you in the barber chair.
Yeah, and that's why I took my camera off. I didn't want to be rude.
Ain't we good, bro? If anything, we appreciate it more.
Got a couple interviews, TV interviews, local interviews, and stuff going on tomorrow. But
Okay.
the last question, I mean, I didn't hear the question, but I think it was saying, how can you trust your contractors?
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. So for on the residential side, if I can just add to it, what I've done, so I've got back into the residential, and I'm doing something like invoices. So I'll give every one of my contractors an actual invoice of a house, and then let's say it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So this paper I have 3 different columns where it said bedroom 1, 2, and 3. And in that bedroom, in bedroom 1, they tell you everything that needs to be cleaned, from the walls to the floor to making the bed up to making sure that you pick up everything off the floor to the bathrooms. It'd be cleaning the showers, the toilets, the sweeping the floor, mopping the floor. And so at the end of the day, they sign off on it, and when they send it to me, that's their invoice stating that everything should be done. So, like Carolyn said earlier, if there's something, and then I also send the client a text message or email immediately. I send the client a text message immediately or an email asking them to do a quick walkthrough just to verify everything that their contractor has stated. So if the client says that it's something not done, like Carolyn said, they must be back there within 24 hours to get that invoice paid for. So that's how you just try to keep it like a McDonald's effect, and everything is done evenly.
No, that's a fact, bro. I love that. And by the way, speaking of the McDonald's effect, that's a great segue because that's how I was going to cap it off, which was simply the way I got over that fear of not trusting them subcontractors is I just thought about Sam Walton when thinking about if the cashier showed up for work today. You know what I mean? Like in order for you to scale, you're going to have to be able to trust people. Just let it go. Like number one, trust yourself. Hiring somebody and putting them in place and trusting them to do the job is the same thing as trusting yourself because especially if you did the interview, you're the one who hired them. So if you trust yourself enough to make the right decision, then you trust in yourself when you trust them. So just put them out there, you know what I mean? And trust that people are going to do what they say they're going to do. We in business, especially if they subcontractors, they business people. Business people typically do what they say they're going to do. That's business in general, or you're going to be out of business. And real quick, bro, if you can, just tell everybody who you are. Now, I mean, Mario, let them know just a little bit about your background for those who might be new here.
Okay, yeah, my name is Mario Kelly. I'm the owner of Believe 313 Staff and Believe 313 Cleaning. We specialize in cleaning stadiums here in Detroit, Michigan, and in Houston, which is Ford Field for the Lions, Little Caesars Arena, the Detroit Pistons, Comerica Park, which is the Detroit Tigers, and NRG, which is the Houston Texans. So if you're ever in Detroit or Houston at any of those stadiums, going to a game, a concert, and you want to support a black business, please throw all your shit on the floor.
Look, I already know where you're going.
I love
with it.
that
Make sure
slogan.
Yeah, I love it. All right, bro. Appreciate you for being here. And Mario will be speaking at the Clean Business Network conference, y'all, this February 28th through March 1st. Get your tickets. Go to www.cbnconference.com, just like Miss Lakeisha Banks just did. So shout out Lakeisha Banks for getting her ticket right now. Shout out to you.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're going to see you there.
Yeah, shout out.
So I suggest that anyone that has a cleaning business, regardless if it's new, old, or whatever, you can always learn a lot. You know, there's a gentleman named Jason Lee. He's a veteran in the game of cleaning, and me and him just had a meeting the other day, and we were sharing information. So you can always, regardless if you're in the game 16 years or 16 days, you can always learn new things. You know, there's new ways of cleaning, new systems, and everything that's coming out every day. So this is something every person who ever wants to start a cleaning business or even has a cleaning business, everybody should be at this conference.
Facts. That's a big fact, bro. All right, we're going to get these questions now. Eric says, I would like to hire a salesperson, but I have no idea how much to pay out structured pay. Any suggestions? A few different ways you can do it. I'm going to shout out. Anybody want to jump in on this one before I talk too much? Oh, I put it back up.
I don't got nothing on this.
Okay.
I'll hop in there.
I've actually had like bad experience with this, so I can't really speak on that.
Well, tell us your bad experience too, so we can learn from that. But what you got, Brandon?
Yeah. You want to tell us about the bad experience, Carolyn?
Yeah, I hired a salesperson that wasn't fully trained, I guess. We were kind of learning together because, you know, I'm hard-headed. I will say she did get me a couple accounts. I'm not gonna lie. We did get a few accounts later on, later on down the road. But yeah, I put somebody in full time. I think I was paying her, and she was going out door to door, a lot of door to door, doing a little bit of cold calling, but mostly like I had her going door to door, and I spent a lot of money. I had her for about like 3 months, and then I realized, okay, this wasn't the way to go. Yeah, that was just my experience though. And again, that was me hiring somebody that was not fully trained to know what they were doing.
So in my field as a staffing agency, the way I see that, how I test out I would say recruiters. We call them salespeople, or we call them recruiters. You're only getting paid off a commission basis. So if you go out and get a contract that's say worth $100,000, well, you'll get a percentage of that account. I'm not going to pay me personally. I'm not just going to pay you just because you say you do what you do. So I need to have a test subject, like maybe give me 2-3 weeks for free, or show me something like that, or some type of guarantee saying, hey, we'll guarantee we have at least 2 accounts within 30 days. If not, your money back. But the best way that I do is I give my recruiters percentages of the accounts they go get. So that makes them want to go out and get their more accounts. So you already know that you can get 2% of an account, and if that account is grossing $200,000 to $300,000 a year, and you're getting 2 to 3%, that's a nice percentage. So that's how I do. I just more so give them percentages of the account.
Yep, that's right where I'm at, bro. And the only thing I was going to ask was, so because I put up to a year though, do you ever cut it off, or is it for the life of the contract for that commission?
Well, the one I have is for a year.
There you go. That's how. Yep, same thing.
But
okay.
but I do have someone who works with me, who helped me get a contract here at Fox Theater, where it's been over a year. So I that's how he really makes it. So
that's what's up. Appreciate that. All right, we'll move on. Connor says, thank you all so much. This is a real confidence and motivation boost. That's what's up, man. For real. You definitely can make it happen. I promise you that. All right. Trina says, any advice on turning a cleaning business into a hybrid, part service based, part product based? Any advice on it? Yeah. My advice would be, is it, I don't know, y'all. Is it still in there? But anyway, I think at one point I might have taken it out. It might still be in there. But in the cleaning business starter course, if I'm not mistaken, I show you how to drop ship on there. If I don't in that one, I know I did it. It might be not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it is including Shopify. Yeah,
exactly.
Like Shopify stuff. Yeah.
There you go. So join Clean Business Network. Once you join, go to the starter course section and just look for the part where I talk about that, where I'm telling you how to drop ship using Shopify and how to basically, if that's what you're trying to do. Now, if you get more specific and tell us what type of products you're trying to sell, but the way I taught it is basically if your customers want to order, supplies and refill stuff, all of that, you can sell that to them at a markup. Just put it on your website. Tell them go to your website. They can buy it. You keep a little percentage off top. Yeah, there you go. God, it says y'all are welcome. I'm at work right now, y'all. Right? See, she was with us the other night. I don't even want to think about that night no more. I don't even want to think about that night. I was tripping that night. All right. Okay. Thanks for the insight. What we got? Steve Jones says, treat all your clients like they are paying you $1 million each. I think you meant each time. $1 million each. I got you. And there will be more through word of mouth. Blessings from Jonico Systems Janitorial. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out Steve Jones, always checking in. Jeremy Craddock says, I've been cold calling and scored a walkthrough next week for a very large church, over 100,000 square feet. Shout out to you. Any experience cleaning large places like this, and the best way to price it, staff, and complete the work? So I'll tell you my experience on it in the past. So sometimes, it depends. It depends. Sometimes these big churches like this can be a 5-day-a-week account because they'll have a school. And so you get to school 5 days a week, and then you do the sanctuary part once a week. They're great contracts to get if you can get them, because typically the sanctuary is pretty much the free money. That's where you make all your money at, because it ain't going to be that dirty. The preschool part, obviously, that's the teachers part might complain. You got to deal with that with any type of child care facility. So just do your best on that. But what you want to know, best way to price, same way you price any other commercial cleaning contract. Put it in the bidding calculator. Adjust your production rate as such until you get that sweet spot that you want. How to staff it, same. Again, it'll be the same. I think you got to figure out how much time it's going to take to clean. If you put the square footage to the calculator, it'll tell you an idea. And so if you figure out how many people, what is the man hours going to take, then it's like, okay, if they tell you it's going to take 12 hours to clean per visit, you ain't trying to be nobody going to be in there for a whole 12 hours. So instead, maybe you put 3 people in there, and then they in there for 4 hours.
AJ, I hate to cut you off, my buddy, but you gave him a lot of good information. But the real information Jeremy needs is to come to the Clean Biz Conference.
Look, I knew you were gonna do it.
I hate to cut you off, man,
Facts.
because you know, since sometime my wife say, you know, you give them the who, the how, and tell them the what, or one of those ways. But I don't want
Yeah,
you to break it all the way down to Jeremy. But Jeremy, what I tell you, man, is the most. If you get online right now, I guarantee plane tickets are under $200 round trip.
yeah.
So
You
that's
know,
the best
you,
information, man. And then we're all going to be there. It's not about like literally, you know, Brandon Orr is going to be in the hallway. Mario Kelly's going to be in the hallway. Brandon Lee's going to be in the hallway.
yeah,
These are guys that you can just run past and not, and you have 100,000 questions, and we sit there and answer them all, and just and enjoy each other weekend. So don't think that we're just trying to sell you some type of ticket to get to a conference. We're really trying to give you guys information, because
yeah.
we all of us on this call understand that everything in the world needs to be clean at some point, and we can't clean it all. So we need to come together as one. And the Clean Biz Conference is where everybody will learn all the information they need to get anything. But I'll hate to cut you off, brother. Let me push mute.
No, you good. I'm gonna tell you what, too. That right there is exactly why I am not the richest in this goddamn online space. Is because I do too much of that. You know what I mean? I just give, and then motherfucker just go get richer than me and don't look back either. Then they go buy somebody else $50,000 mastermind course or something and keep going. They leave my little stupid ass here still over explaining shit. Anyway. All right, where we at? All right, bam. I'm here in Louisiana, and it's been a bit of a struggle finding subcontractors, so I'm leaning towards W-2s. I'm doing mainly residential, but also I want to move to getting office buildings. Okay. It's been a struggle finding subcontract. Okay, but I don't think that's a question, but yeah. Whatever, you know what I mean? Figure out what works for you.
Yeah, that Louisiana market kind of tough. But they got a big college base out there. You can find some hungry college students. Go that route too.
Go to your local work skills. You know, like the unemployment office. You can try to find a halfway house or some type of probation department, because those people need jobs, and then they have someone behind them that if you give them a job, they're gonna have to do the best job, because the probation department is sending them back up north. So, but I mean, I got a lot of different ways I can find contractors. It's easy, but I'd rather talk in person though, honestly.
Yeah, so meet us there, y'all. www.cbnconference.com. You know what I mean? Get your tickets. Be like, who was that? Miss Banks? Be like Miss Banks is earlier. Go to www.cbnconference.com and go get your tickets, y'all, so y'all can speak to us directly in person and get everything unfiltered. All right. Shout out to Alex in the Zone. Just got the super chat from him. Appreciate you checking in with that. He says, would you add a nanny service as an additional service to your cleaning company? I want to see Carol's reaction specifically, because I know you residential.
Hell no. I think that's a complete different liability. Now we're talking about human beings being watched. That's just me personally. That's just me. And I don't know what that entails, like what kind of different licenses you might need for that. I know, like I'm not sure. Personally, I wouldn't. The furthest I would go is maybe like dog walking. But even that, it's like things can happen, right, on a walk. So it's really what if you see that there's a need for it, if you can do it legally, if it makes sense, yes. But I don't know. I think that I don't know. How do you guys feel? Would you? I don't know. It's scary, right? Like,
yeah, that's scary. But you know what? Like I'm gonna refer this question to the staffing side. So on the staffing side of things, we were just talking about starting a daycare, because that is one of the issues that everybody is saying. Hey, I can't come to work today. I don't have a babysitter. So the first issue was I can't come to work. I can't get to work. I don't have a ride. So that's why we started Believe 313 Transportation, so we can get you to work. And now the new issue is I don't have a babysitter. I can't do this. So we were just having a meeting last week about, should we team up with a daycare here in the city of Detroit, because so we can make sure our employees get there. But as far as a cleaning service, like you said, that's more of a individual choice. If because some people don't like kids and can't put up with nobody else's kids. So that might be a more individual thing. But like I said, the Clean Biz Network is coming up in the next 26 days, right?
Yeah. Winding down. 26 days.
Winding down, baby. 26 days away. Come on out. and let's kick it personally. So, you know, because I got a lot of answers for some questions, and I don't want to take up all the time, but I'd rather sit face to face in a group and we all hash it out.
Yeah, let's talk about it, you guys. Some of us are going to be flying in early also and staying late. So definitely, make those connections. If you guys are looking for some one-on-one time, I'm sure all of us have links in our bio and ways to reach out to us. You guys have us, on Instagram. So definitely try to maximize the time that we will all be together in the same area for sure. And if not personally with any one of us, up here on the stage or any of the speakers, at minimum, network with one another that are going to be at the show, right? Like drop in the chat if you guys are coming, drop your socials, like start linking up now and making those connections. That way, when you get to the event and you're seated or you're in a big room with everybody, you have someone to look for. We're all very, very friendly. And of course, we can all sit with each other and chit chat. But I think it would be great if you guys did a little bit of networking before the event. So that way you have your time scheduled and you're able to actually make those friendships. Like I have made so many real life adult friendships over the last 2 to 3 years since I've been going to these events. And I go there with the intention of making these types of friends because these are the people that I need in my life right now, right? I need entrepreneurs that are hustling, people that are about their business, people that are not worried about hanging out and talking about, who broke up or divorced. Like these are the types of events that you should go to yes, absolutely, to see your mentors, learn more, but also make friendships that you can take home. That way, if you need help on bidding a project or if you're going through a problem, you have someone else to get on the line. It's all about building a network within CBN as well. So drop that in the chat if you guys are going and let's get some legitimate friendships and partnerships going on.
Let's do it, y'all. I'm gonna speed it up a bit.
One more thing. I'm sorry. I just want to. I got to do an interview with the news. But what I want to put in here is that I'm doing an interview February 8th with Earn Your Legion about cleaning. So I got to. We're about to start doing some. February 8th. I'll send you the link so you can send it to everybody that's in the Clean Biz Network. If they want to jump in on the EYL University to check out this interview about cleaning. So now they're trying to add cleaning to their platform. So AJ, me and you we gonna sit down and kick it, It's a big idea. I got some great ideas for me and you together, but really for all of us,
Yeah.
So that's really feel like an eye opener. That's another level that's another level for us as cleaners, for Earn Your Leisure to say, hey, we want to get this cleaning part onto our platform now. So February 8th, 8:00. I'll be on Earn Your Leisure. I'll send you the link. Everybody, I appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thank you for allowing me to come on here and speak.
Congratulations, by the way.
No, thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, congratulations,
Represent
Mario.
all of us.
Congrats on that.
It.
Yes, sir.
So,
we all root for you.
So the 28th, I'll see you guys there. Like she said, I'll be there a little early. I'll get there in the morning. So if anybody has flew into Vegas, let me know. Let's hook up and let's put some stuff together.
Let's do it, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it is.
Appreciate y'all too.
Yep.
All right, Brody.
All right, now I saw this one real quick. What I was about to say was I'm gonna start speeding it up, y'all, because I was about to wrap myself. So because I said I ain't gonna hang all day today. I got my son with me today. We trying to get home. So Lisa says, is there sales tax on house cleaning like janitorial? That's state by state. So just check with your state department of taxation, and they can answer that better for you. Angela Lewis says, how do you manage cold calling and get walkthroughs when you have a full-time job? Hired by leads from cleanbusinessnetwork.com. That app.
Or
right.
check out the course for sure.
There you go. And right. All right. Is it ideal to only get commercial accounts that need cleans 5 days a week? That would be ideal, right? We would all love that if we can get those bigger contracts that need 5 days a week or more. Those are perfect because it's easy to build around, but it's not always the case. You might get some that only want 3 days a week. Sometimes one time, like them big churches we were talking about earlier, sometimes they only want the sanctuary and it's one time a week. And it's like you got this big contract that you only go to one a week. So, but ideally, yes, that's what we want, but it ain't, you can always get those. So all right. Carolyn says, be sure to get your tickets to the show, y'all. Make sure y'all get those.
Yes, and in regards to the room, you guys, so I just wanted to just announce this because I did go check the rooms. So I'm going to be flying in earlier and I'm going to be heading out later. So if you guys are looking for the discounted room rates, you will only find them right now for the dates of the 28th to the 2nd. But that does not mean that you can't go ahead and book another stay separately. So go ahead and get the discounted rates for what's available up there, which is the 28th, I believe, through the 1st. You'll see it on there when you guys get to the booking page for the hotel. But if you want the discounted rates, make sure you put in the correct dates, because if you put anything before or after, it won't pop up.
That's a fact. Thank you, Carol, for always keeping us on track, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do too. I'm booking for the days of the event. I'll be at that hotel, and then on the other ones, I'll probably just go to the strip. All right, y'all. What else we got? What's a good system to use for W-2 workers? I heard Gusto was a bad one to use. Okay, well, most of us use Gusto. I'll tell you who's really good, but I switched, is Truist. They got a real, well, actually, you know what? They rolled me over from their old system when I was still with them. So I don't know what it is like now, but when they were SunTrust, it was good, and it was only $50 a month, and you can have up to 99 employees. And so, yeah, it was affordable. But check with Truist and see if they got something similar to that still. Anybody else who use anything different? Capono, because you the W-2 specialist now.
I'm using. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still using Wave, but this year we do have plans to update our softwares. So right
I'm glad
now
you said that. I forget about Wave. Yeah, you're right.
we use Wave. So I mean, and it's pretty affordable. But yeah, so we're using Wave. It's been good to us. I mean, for the most part. So
Yeah, stick with it.
yeah.
All right. Passion Plus said, thank you all for your time. All legals are done, and I'm able to start. Okay, you in New York City. The hindrance is that I'm initially uncertain of everything, leaving field of work, not knowing when I'll have employees, etc. Any tips? Don't try to think too far and overthink it. My
Yep.
tip is join Clean Biz Network, follow that starter course, and just do exactly what it says. And in the words of Capono, man, this guy program works.
It worked. It worked.
I think about that
I
video.
kept my job. I kept my job for a while before I quit. So I mean, if you're thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'll have money and stuff like that, keep your job for a little bit while you build it, and then when a couple months down the road, you can see how you're doing, and then you can chime in with us and we can give you more advice.
Facts. You said, how do you handle getting cussed out while going door to door? Go to the next door.
Word. I would just say, just God bless you and keep it moving.
Right. Like, don't feed into that stuff. All the ego stuff, all the stuff we learned growing up and standing up for yourself, all that go out the window in business. And it's extremely hard sometimes to maintain that level of professionalism. But you got to let it go, because you ain't representing Nessa Walker at that time. And maybe Nessa Walker might not let nobody just cuss her out and get away with it. But Nessa's cleaning service got to be able to accept that, though. So it's a difference. It's not you, it's the company. So just remember that you represent your company. All right. Connor is okay. This is a long one. Is it common for medical accounts to require cleaners to have the vaccine? I did at that time. It was. I don't think they do that mess no more. The world was crazy at that time. I don't think, unless it happens again. But for now, no, not that I know of it. That's not a thing that's still going on. I'm personally not vaccinated to be controversial or too much information, but I thought I would add that, so I would that disqualify me. Yeah, no, I don't think that's something that's right now. And I don't like to get political either, but no, I don't think that's. Yeah, I got some thoughts on it. I'm doing my best to bite my tongue. All right, yeah, I'm with you, Connor. All right, thank you, Caroline, for your video on how to use the how to use Bosch to measure the offices. I never used one before. It was very easy, so I'll be buying one. Loves MA software, everything in one place. Shout out to Lisa for shouting out Carolyn, and make sure y'all check out that video.
Lisa.
All right. Shout out Marcus Crockett checking in. He will be speaking at the Clean Biz Network Conference this for February 28th. Get y'all tickets. We trying to get that net now, right? Brandon, that was his, right? Right.
Put that on the shirt, AJ.
Right.
Net now.
Right. And he said net pay me today. Right. All right. What else we got? Since joining in your platform, AJ, I have growth more in my cleaning company than on my 9-to-5 job. Thank you all for your videos. Shout out to a short.
That's right. Shout out to AJ.
Congrats to you. All right. Do your 1099 independent contractor have to be? Is Brandon still here? Because for some reason he moved off the stage. I didn't know if he was still here or not. He probably texted. I'm gonna move him back off, and then when he ready, he'll show. All right. Can it be a few family members that you pay as 1099. Yeah, you can. You said, can it be a few family members? Yeah, you can pay your 1099 your family members however you want to pay them, 1099 or W2, either way. Fear of hiring people is real. That's a fact, and it comes down to trust, and it's like because it feels aloof. You feel like you're missing something. Like when you go work for somebody else's company and they how you sign all these forms and all of this, it feels like it's so official, but it's like ain't nothing for you. Just go get those forms too, make somebody else sign them, and tell them a start date. I mean, you just gotta really build that self confidence up in yourself to feel like you're an official company too, and then on top of that, trust people. Just trust people. All right. Just got my tickets. See y'all in Vegas. Shout out to you too. You checking in from somebody else's company, channel, but it won't show me whose. So, but shout out to people checking in from the other channels as well. All right. Just got my tickets. See y'all in Vegas. Shout out Charles Banks, my guy, checking in. He got a great interview with me as well. Make sure y'all go watch that interview with him. All right, killing it out of Cincinnati. All right, how many more questions we got? I ain't gonna get them all. Oh man, I got a super chat. Got to show that. Shout out to Clean Thing Solutions checking in, just showing love. Appreciate that. All right, now back up. I'm gonna try to get over here. All right, the video cut out for me for about 10 seconds right when you were talking about D7 Lead Finder. It popped back up when you talked about emailing the leads. Would you mind talking about that again? Yeah, so basically I was just saying if you go to d7leadfinder.com, you can get a list of businesses. D7 Lead Finder is not free. But if you want to pay for it, you get a list of businesses, and then in that list, they'll give you the emails. And so you can do cold email as well instead of just cold calling and going door to door. All right. What else we got? Trust. Yeah, that is it. All right. What else we got? Finally caught it live. Shout out to CC Scholar for catching us live. Shout out to Helena Garcia. Always looking forward to the lives. All right. I'm showing off. I turned my J to an H. I don't know if y'all caught that. Right. Because I saw the Garcia then. I'm trying to be y'all right. Y'all were lit that night. Love. Appreciate y'all being authentic. Thank you for appreciating that. My wife fussing me out that night when we was done. And I'm like, no, they get me. They understand. That's how I do, but it's cool. All right, anyway. Thanks, AJ, for sharing so much knowledge. No problem. I probably don't get in trouble for even admitting that I'm too much of an open book. Any tips on when you're wearing so many hats? We're growing a lot, and I'm the trainer, inspector, all of that basically. What y'all got on that? Capono, I mean, you built a nice size organization. You want to talk about that? Wearing all these different hats?
It depends on how far along you are, but let's just say my first 6 months, you wear every hat. You're the freaking cleaner sometimes, then you got to change your shirt and go to a meeting and do a walkthrough, and then you got to go and freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go and put on your other shirt and go scrub some toilets, and then you're like, oh my gosh, now I got to go. But, you just got to develop systems, man. So, like, I mean, our systems have developed. So we have, like, 3 different roles. We have, like, our crew cleaners that we hire. We have our crew leads. And then we have our crew managers. And so you give people different jobs. So cleaners go in, they do the jobs. Leads are there to do jobs and inspect. Managers are there to watch over leads and cleaners. So as your company grows, then you can start to assign people different roles. So, but in the beginning, that's just how it is. I mean, there's no way to cheat around it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's how it is.
And the only thing I would add to that is, for me, when I did start delegating tasks, I just tried to delegate the tasks that I forgot how you put it, but basically the money getting stuff gets hired for first. So, for example, if I hire a salesperson, like I can hire a salesperson because they're gonna bring in more business. You know what I mean? It translates to more business. If I get I'm trying to think what's another thing. A cold caller for my lead generation company, for example. If we selling more leads, it's like, all right, bam, I can hire another caller because it's going to translate to them getting us being more profitable because we can deliver the lead faster. Versus if I hired a VA to, I don't know, answer emails, that's not really a money getting activity, unless all of those emails are, how can I buy the course? You know what I mean, or something like that. But I try to make sure it's money related to in that aspect. Hopefully that makes sense for you. All right. Any tips on? Oh, you just did that one. All right. How beneficial is to Google My Business Profile? Extremely.
Bruh. You have to do that.
It's mandatory. All right. I've had clients offer to get into a dog sitting and babysitting, but I enjoy house cleaning. Carolyn, any thoughts? I think that's pretty much what you said earlier with the nanny.
Yeah, same thing. Same answer.
Yeah. All right, Coach Steve Jones. Shout out to Ricky and the Route team for their support to the CBN Conference. Shout out to Ricky and them, man.
Shout out Ricky and the Route team.
That's my big brother right there for sure. All right. Grind time, Charles Banks. Let's get it. He said dropping in town on the 27th. I'll definitely be there.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for your time. Yes, man. I think that was probably for Mario. Appreciate each one of you guys taking the time to help us by answering the questions for sure. I think we winding down now. I'm gonna skip down right here. Thank you. Cold emailing would be wonderful for me if it worked. Definitely. Yeah, you're right. In your case in particular, that would help. But again, I honestly think you could, and that's the part I forgot to say too earlier is anybody watch this, by the way, not just you. When you small, you selling yourself more, and most importantly, not just the company. You selling yourself. I think you would you could sell the hell out of yourself. You know what I mean? Like anybody that got something, which we all do, you just gotta own it. But when you got something that's different about you, that helped you stand. Now I'm telling you, when I first got on this YouTube in this cleaning space, and for the record, I won't just talk about cleaning business in the beginning, but every time I spoke about cleaners, it hit because I was the only person that looked like me and spoke like me that was talking about it. Everybody else that was on here, their style was nothing like mine, and they just weren't doing it the way I was doing it. I was talking direct. I won't read from no script or none of that. So I think that's why I resonated and I carved out a niche for myself. And I think that you can do the same in regards to your business like this. Like when you come out there and sell yourself and they can see, make sure you dressed up. I mean, look the part. And if you just present yourself the right way, I guarantee you it'll work for you. I'm trying to overtalk it. Here we go. Oh, super chat. Shout out to Passion Plus checking in. Appreciate that super chat. All right, and sending another one as well. Shout out to Passion Plus.
Right on.
All right. Let's see. Can I get that one? Just wanted to introduce myself. Just joined CBN and want to know where do I find the starter biz course. My company is Poseidon Sanitation Clean. Yeah. So I'm not sure how you joined, but when you log in the big Clean Biz Network platform, right? You got the CRM. On that left-hand side, it's a video too. You probably skipped it on the thank you page, but on the left-hand side is a link called Clean Biz University. Click that. Once you open Clean Biz University, the very first course is going to be Clean Biz. Actually, the only course for you, unless you're an automation member, is going to be the Clean Biz Starter course. Click on that, and you in there. All right. And if you got any trouble logging in anything, just email support@cleanbiznetwork.com. They get you straight. Thanks for all the game you give, AJ. You've mentioned using AutoBan. I can't even say it. I always want to say AutoBan, but AutoBan for accounts. What about for outpatient medical accounts? Sometimes I feel I am using too many products. Let me read that again. You mentioned using AutoBan accounts. What about for outpatient medical accounts? But sometimes I feel. So here's the thing. First thing, I'll answer that first part. So AutoBan is fine for medical period because it's a disinfectant. So all you need, just make sure it's a disinfectant. That's the key, especially in medical. Then the next thing you just say, you feel like you're using too many products. So that's why I always make sure I use an all-purpose disinfectant. That way I can put it on anything and it'll still disinfect. So if you're using anything other than AutoBan, stop. You know what I mean? And not just that particular brand. Like, ain't like they sponsor me. I'm just saying one disinfectant, period. So if you're using Simple Green disinfectant, just use that one. Like, you don't need a bunch of different things. Maybe a degreaser for the floors, but most of the time, just that'll get the job done. All right. As business owners, where do you get yourself employed? Great question. And you just missed the open season, but all you got to do is say you had a life change. They'll let you get it. Go to healthcare.gov and you can get what is it? Obamacare, right? Basically, Affordable Care Act, that stuff. But yeah, you just go there and get your insurance. And I won't go too far. Yeah, just go there. All right. If you hire if you hire a salesperson to go door to door or make cold calls, do you pay them base salary or gross? Mario said earlier, 100% commission. I like that model because, starting off, we got to be scrappy. We can't afford to put people on a commission. If you do, on a salary. If you do put somebody on a salary, you can pay them like, something basic if you can. You brand new, so I'm sure you probably can't. But if you could, my base was always, I know stuff get more expensive now, but shit, $500 a week was my go-to, and then plus commission, and then we kind of build from there. But typically, if you can do 100% commission, do 100% commission, and then they get them a little bit of residuals off the contract too for up to a year. Coming from Florence, Alabama, hoping to meet and network with more people in Alabama and networking with companies in neighboring states as well. Make sure you meet us at CBNConference.com. I bet you see somebody from Alabama there. Exchange numbers with them, network with them. Y'all can partner together. Let's get it. All right, where do I go to apply for government contracts? You go to CBNConference.com, get your tickets, and meet us at the Clean Business Network Conference. You know why? Cool. Because Eric Coffey will be there. He is the government contracting GOAT, and he can tell you everything you need to know about it. But to answer your question plainly, sam.gov. That's a start. All right. Do you have to report the first 2 years? I believe you're talking about taxes. Do you have to? Yeah, you do. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, those first 2 years, in the history of any new venture that I did, luckily I eventually found something that like worked long term and I stuck with it. But a lot of times, the first 2 years, I would just close the business down and start over again with a new LLC. So if you're asking because you didn't do it and you're kind of nervous about it, because I know a lot of people do that, just shut it down, start fresh, transfer all your accounts over to the new LLC.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right,
much.
you know what I mean? Thank you so much for answering all the questions. I'm so glad I could catch this one live. It's been helpful. Great. I'm glad to help. And by the way, because you and Clean Business Network, we do this. Well, I do this. My bad. I'm going to try to get some team. We're going to get some help going on. But every fourth Wednesday at 4:00, we do the Clean Business Automation call. And then every fourth Wednesday at 5:00, we do the CBN regular CBN member call. So make sure you take advantage of those as well. The link to join those is in that dashboard, the Clean Business Network dashboard. You just go down to Zoom calls. It also will show you the previous recorded calls that we do every single month. And it'll also show you a tutorial just on how to work the CRM in general. So make sure y'all check that out. I am AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Business Network. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Most importantly, meet me. I mean, y'all here with me virtually, but I want y'all here with me physically in Vegas at the Clean Biz Network Conference, y'all. So get your tickets. Go to www.cbnconference.com. They extended the deadline date for us. Till how long, we don't know. So just get it as soon as you can, y'all, before they go away again. Y'all got a second chance, y'all. Let's get it. Who else we got on here? I'm out of here.
Hey, everybody. My name is Carolyn Arellano. Thank you guys for joining. Check out my YouTube channel at Carolyn Arellano. I will also be at the CBN Conference at the end of this month. Be sure to go check out your tickets, grab your hotel rooms, and let's go.
Let's go. Okay, everybody. This is Capono checking out. Thank you guys for staying with us, and hope it was helpful. We'll see you guys at the CBN conference.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble eye beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.